All right, welcome to DGF High School here in Glyndon. We're getting ready for the 2022 Commencement Ceremony, and my name's Mike. I'll be handling the camera and all that other cool stuff. And in the bottom left corner of your screen, you'll see some things that will pop up, and that will match the same order of the commencement program that has been handed out to the individuals who are in attendance here today. So you can keep pace. We'll have the processional, followed by the welcome and introductions. Then we'll have the DGF Cappella Choir. We'll have the commencement address from 3 students. We'll have the Dollars for Scholars acknowledgement, the presentation of the diplomas, the farewell to the seniors speech from Superintendent Shannon Hunstead, and then the recessional, and that will wrap it up. And as everything that I just mentioned will pop up in the bottom left corner of your screen, so you can keep up with where we're at in the broadcast here. So I'm going to put the microphone to the side, and when they get ready to go, we'll turn up the other microphones and get ready to roll here on this 2022 commencement ceremony here at DGF High School in Glyndon. Thanks so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton High School Commencement Ceremony for the class of 2022. Go ahead and applause, yes. Welcome to those listening and watching live on the DGF YouTube channel. Thank you to Mike from Magnitude Sports in assisting with the live stream. Thank you again to everyone else that was involved in planning for this production of this graduation ceremony. We have some distinguished guests to assist with our commencement today. Before you in front here, from the DGF School Board, Mrs. Lindsay Leach, Miss Nicole Reno, Superintendent Mr. Shannon Hunstead, and High School Counselor Mrs. Katie Ullman. At this time, under the direction of Mr. Matt Andreessen, a musical selection will be performed by the DGF Cappella Choir. Our first speaker today will be Evelyn Moe. Evelyn is the daughter of Eric and Janae Moe of Dilworth. Evelyn will attend the University of Minnesota at Duluth and intends to major in biology and exercise science. Her speech is entitled, "Who is the Class of 2022?" Sophie Hunter, daughter of Brian and Heidi Hunter of Dilworth, will be our second speaker. Sophie plans on attending the University of South Dakota and majoring in biology. Her speech is entitled, "The Power of Connection." Our third speaker, Olivia Rinneker, she will attend Iowa State University, where she will major in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. She is the daughter of Tony and Leah Rinneker of Glyndon. Her speech is entitled, "Keeping Up with the Class of 2022."
Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Our whole lives, we have thought and dreamed about what our future will hold for us, but now those thoughts are becoming a reality. Today marks one of the most important days of our lives, graduation. From here on out, we have the capability to create our own future without anyone telling us exactly what to do. Today we will be discussing the future that the class of 2022 has started to create for themselves, lessons we have learned along the way, the students who will continue to play sports, and of course, some fun class favorites. The class of 2022 has always been special. This year we have many plans for our future that make us unique. The first part of planning this future is picking out where to start. We will go to 4 or 2-year colleges, the military, take a gap year, or go to no college at all. Over half of this class will be going to a 4-year college, while a select few will go on to 2-year colleges. With all of these different colleges, this class will be spread out throughout the entire state of Minnesota and even beyond those borders. 27% of this class will be leaving the state of Minnesota. Some of the colleges they will be attending include Grand Canyon University, the University of South Dakota, Montana State, and Iowa State University, along with other out-of-state colleges. A majority of this class you will find at the University of North Dakota in Grand Forks or the North Dakota State University right here in Fargo. The next part of planning the future we've always wanted is figuring out what job or major to pursue. In this class, we also have a wide variety of majors and occupations that students will be tackling, including speech pathologists, air traffic controllers, lawyers, musical composers, and freelance artists. We even have one funeral director. Although we could go on and on about all these interesting colleges, majors, and occupations, there have also been many life lessons that this class has learned along the way. We have found our childhood friends here and have gotten to know everyone else around us. The people here at DGF have given us so many memories, making us close in many different ways. This has made our friends and the people here our class's favorite thing about attending DGF. Besides making friends, there are other important lessons to be learned in high school, such as the art of procrastination, how important sleep is, and of course, that Euclid is the father of geometry. Last but not least, we will go over some other fun facts about the class of 2022. A special quality that we have has to be our athleticism. Logan Bicker, Caden Altabelli, Caden Camacho, Mallory Leitner, Mikhail Pearson, Josh Vincent, and Chandler Gray will all be playing sports at various colleges around the area. Lastly, we're going to go over some fun class favorites. The best school lunch is by far chicken Alfredo, with over half of the 84 votes. Another class favorite includes our favorite class and our favorite teacher. By very popular vote, Mr. Marquardt was both our favorite teacher and his government class was our favorite. Our favorite sporting event to watch was definitely football, and I might be a little biased, but I think we led one of the best student sections I've ever seen at DGF. These little fun facts only make a small portion of who we are as a class, but the class of 2022 will always be special. After today, we have the power to go where we want. We are no longer required to make decisions based on what our parents or the state wants. This class is now ready to create their own futures. We have picked what we want to do after high school, we have decided our careers, and we are now ready to enter the real world. Of course, there will always be bumps along the way, but if there's one thing that we should take away with us from these last 4 years, it's that we should always follow the dreams that we've had for so long, and to always remember that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
This year has undoubtedly brought us one of the biggest transitions any of us will ever have to survive, next to combining classes 7 years ago. We didn't have any foundation with each other, yet we had to see each other every single day until graduation. When we got our school emails the year prior, we looked at each other funny because 2022 wasn't even a real year. Though I'm sure this is something none of us want to talk about anymore, let's look at how far we've come and how difficult it truly was to get to this day. We've learned a lot since 2020. Ironically, the most important being how to connect with each other. These past 4 years, we have been riding on an out-of-control roller coaster. And after 2 years of constant whiplash, I'm glad we finally get to end this ride. Along the way, we will look at our journey together and how we came out stronger. The class of 2022 started our high school journey 4 years ago together. Things were the way that they had always been. We had school or work every day of the week, in person, faces out in the open, as most people would expect. We had consistent social connections that we made every single day. We had people we interacted with day after day after day, and did it get old? At some point, yes. We got sick of having the same routine with the same individuals, and we got especially sick of each other, if we're being completely honest. We began this ride with norms, our typical standards of living, then had to shift everything we knew to fit what was now deemed appropriate. COVID took 2 years of our lives, and now we are being shoved back into normalcy, and it's going to be hard. The way things used to be are not the same as they are now. For the class of 22, a good chunk of our lives were spent living like this. And relative to how long we've been on the planet, 2 years is a long time. But there's comfort in knowing that we won't be alone in this. We spent so much time almost completely detached from the rest of society, yet we figured out ways to stay connected, to our classmates and to our families who are here to celebrate with us today. Our reunion on the first day of senior year was genuinely surreal. All of us in one place together for the first time in what felt like forever. But at the same time, it felt like nothing had changed. No time had passed. Senior year was a time to relearn our old habits. It was a time to reconnect. Our months apart brought us together as a class. It's hard to go from 0 interaction to almost 100% in a matter of months, with over a year-long intermission in between. We needed space to realize how much we really leaned on each other. This time gave us a chance to focus on ourselves, which eventually allowed us to step back from ourselves and see each other. Looking back, it's hard to believe how distant we used to be from each other, how much we overlooked the people we saw every day. The adversity we faced as a class truly made us see how much we missed the interaction we used to take for granted. Whether we liked it or not, this whole experience brought us together, and we grew alongside each other. I know that we're all sick of hearing about COVID, but it is something we can look at as something to be proud of. After these 4 years, we can all be proud of the growth we've accomplished. Without these events, we wouldn't be as close as we are now. It's undeniable, regardless of how you feel about this pandemic, it's undeniable that these circumstances helped everyone here to develop some grit and gain our footing in the world. Thank you all for staying strapped in to see where this ride took us.
Call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family. Whatever you call it, whoever you are, you need one. As said by Jane Howard and families, this is exactly what we have found within the class of 2022, a family. From the past to the present and even into the future, we have become a family. A family that may not all be connected by blood, but instead by our friendships and memories. When I think of the class of 2022, I think of perseverance, overcoming adversity, rising above, and I also think we've really gone through it these past 4 years. But over everything else, I think of the class of 2022 as a family. Like a family, we have conquered every threat and hardship that has been thrown at us. We've gone through the ups and, might I say, twice as many downs together as a united front. We have laughed, cried, grown, and made thousands of memories in our time together. Like a family, we have toughed it out through this whole high school experience, together, hand in hand. I have grown up alongside almost everyone here today, and I've seen some of our best and worst moments, like the bad hair days, the exhaustions, and the look of wanting to give up. But this moment, standing here, seeing all of us in our caps and gowns, we have finally done it. Like rebels, we have defeated all of the tough classes, all that high school drama, and the very real senioritis. We have beat the odds stacked against us. All of those struggles and headaches have brought us to this moment where we can be truly proud of what we have accomplished. We have spent these past 4 years being role models, classmates, friends, and above all, a family. Just like any other family, we may not have always been each other's biggest fans, but we complete each other. Yes, we fought, we disagreed, and we definitely argued. But I think we can all agree that's just what makes us who we are as a class. When I look at what we have done and where we're going, I see a bright future, one that has endless opportunities and possibilities. We have learned and forgotten many things over our time at DGF, but one thing that we should never forget is who we are as a class and as people. We need to keep that rebel spirit advancing into the future, fight for what we believe in, and overcome all the obstacles that stand in our way. Let the world see the rebel spirit that we have lived and learned these past 4 years at DGF. As the class of 2022, we have found who we are as well as a family. We will continue to be part of this family that we call the DGF Rebels. So just as Jane Howard said, we are a tribe, a clan, a family. But above all, we are rebels. So to the class of 2022, go out and show the world your rebel spirit.
So if you take out your bulletins, take note in the bulletin the large number of scholarship recipients from our local and area sponsors. The scholarships were awarded 2 Fridays ago when we had our senior awards breakfast. I'd also like you to take note of the many recipients from our local DGF Dollars for Scholars Foundation that supports academic success. Thank you to the DGF Dollars for Scholars leadership, volunteers, and community supporters. You are a terrific asset to our community and our hometown DGF students as they look to achieve their educational goals. The DGF Dollars for Scholars nonprofit foundation raises scholarship funds, establishes endowments, provides assistance with college readiness and the financial process, and distributes scholarships each year. So on behalf of our graduates and local students, thank you to the DGF Dollars for Scholars Foundation. Also at the senior breakfast, we honored our honor students that are graduating, those with honor cords. So if you'll notice, if you haven't yet, you'll notice some of the graduates have a silver honor cord, some have a gold honor cord. The silver honor cord is for those students that have achieved final GPA non-weighted for a 3.0 to a 3.5 to 3.7499. The gold honor students are the 3.750 to a 4.0, non-weighted GPA. And those received a gold honor cord. Also, you'll notice on around their necks is a blue stole. That's for the National Honor Society membership. So those of you that are wearing one or all three of those, please stand, graduates. If you have a silver, gold, or a blue stole on, turn and face the crowd and be recognized. Go ahead and be seated. It is my honor and privilege to present to you the graduating class of Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton High School for the year of 2022. These students have met all of the requirements set forth by the Minnesota State Department of Education and the local school district. These students are to be commended for their fine achievements, and I wish them the best as they go on to pursue new careers. Members of the Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton School Board, I present to you the class of 2022 and recommend the presentation of diplomas at this time. Mrs. Leach, Ms. Reno, Superintendent Hunstead, and Mrs. Ullman, if you could come forward to help present the diplomas. Jenna Akri. Caden Altabelli. Arvan Ahmedi. Maggie Anderson. Haley Andrews. Kaylee Belka. Logan Bitker. Kaylin Bierken. Olivia Boyd. Caden Camacho. Eric Church. Lyric Cogger. Reagan Dawson. Justin Eck. Joshua Finseth. Emily Fryer. Gracie Giesinger. Hazen Goins. Chandler Gray. Wyatt Halsa. Caitlin Helgeson. Emma Hellerud. Brody Hilgers. Jaden Hilgers. Lucas Hushka. Aiden Hunter. Sophie Hunter. Thomas Jenny. Private Oliver Jesme. Marissa John. Braden Johnson. Logan Johnson. Maya Johnson. Kendra Kennedy. Mason Kerr. Isaac Kropp. Chad Larson. Mallory Leitner. Taylor Macheski. Damon Magny. Braden Manston. Ellie McCoy. Brianna Mitchell. Evelyn Moe. Mia Moronis. Preston Morris. Isaac Nelson. Jordan Nelson. Kobe Newman. Cole Nichols. Jaden O'Keefe. Alyssa Oswald. Grace Oddie. Jocelyn Palmer Nelson. Aiden Peterson. Jada Peterson. Zachary Pelkey. Madison Perlyberg. Jacob Phillips. Mikhail Pearson. Derek Pearls. James Ratajczak. Annabelle Rebovich. Janessa Reno. Olivia Riniker. Jaden Rochettle. Griselda Santos. Kennedy Scheidecker. Paige Simmons. Ashton Smith. Danielle Smith. Jacob Summers. Ella Spies. Braden Stebleton. Brody Strand. Ashley Taves. Megan Tooney. Avery Tweeton. Michelle Van Bavel. Donovan Verdi. Haley Wall. Savannah Wirtz. Carly Wellnitz. Brant Weiland. Superintendent Hunstead, please come to the podium to give the farewell to the seniors.
Good afternoon. I think graduations are about thank yous. I heard a lot of them up here. Thank you, Mr. Lepard. Thank you, families. Thank you, parents. Thank you, community members, for supporting the individuals in front of us today. They don't get here by themselves, right? We've all been there, and so thank you to the community for supporting them and making this day possible. I also want to thank the communities of Dilworth, and Felton for supporting the school district. We've had some challenging years. This being my first has been extremely challenging, but I want to thank you for, again, supporting us so we can support these students. We really, really appreciate it. To the graduating class of 2022, I'll keep it short. I always tell my family it's our job to serve others. It's our job to support others. The more people we support, the more people we serve, the better the community is, the better the people around you are. It is vital that we serve others and we support others. As you go, wherever you go, college, work, serve others. Please remember that. If there's one thing you take from today, from the stage and all the hoopla, is don't ever forget to help your neighbor. It's a very important piece in our world today. So that's my little farewell to you guys. At this time, I guess I would like to ask any former Dilworth, Glyndon, or Felton graduate to stand at this time. So if you're a former grad of any of those communities, please stand. If you're a DGF grad, please stand at this time. So any DGF grad, awesome, stay standing please. I'm gonna need you to stand. Thank you. At this time, I would like the 2022 class to stand. Please move your tassel from your right side to your left side. So you're moving from student to graduate. And Olivia, I'm going to steal from your speech. I was going to talk about welcome the new teammates, but I think we want to welcome our new family. So Olivia, thank you for that. Why don't you guys turn around and meet your new family members. Congratulations, nice job.
that will conclude the 2022 commencement ceremony here at DGF High School. We thank you so much for tuning in. If you weren't able to catch it live, it will be available on the DGF YouTube channel for you to watch at any time that is convenient for you. Just go to youtube.com/DGF Schools, and it should be the most recent video for, I'm guessing, the next few days at least. So thank you once again for tuning in. My name is Mike, and we'll talk to you again soon for the next DGF sporting event that we will have here on Magnitude and the DGF YouTube channel.